Hey guys, welcome to another e-rev TV broadcast. Tonight, it's Robert Bobcat Rush here on the mic with Pele. We were supposed to be having Devin tonight casting. He decided today would be a great day to reformat his hard drive and has decided that about 30 minutes ago is what he texted me. So tonight we have something a little bit different. Normally on Call of Duty 4 we have 5 versus 5 search and destroy kind of stuff going on. Well, today we have 1 versus 1 shotgun cup for the Frag Nations. Tonight it will be Christy from the PMS clan versus Savior from Imperon. As you can see, it's already started a little bit here as Savior is taking the lead with the auto shotty, the gold auto shotty actually that is, and Christy here has the same shotgun, but not so gold. And tonight's going to be a little bit of a best of 3 format. First we're here on the shipment. Then we're going to be on Kill House, we're on Kill House right now. Then we're going to go to Shipment. Then we're going to Cargo Ship. Each map is 10 minutes per map. Most kills will win it. Paley, you want to talk a little bit here now?
Absolutely, sir. All right. So this reminds me from back in the day, COD 2 Wawa. And we used to do with scopes, we used to do with all guns, used to be great aim maps to basically improve your shots. And basically right now what they're doing is exactly the same thing, but they're doing it for a league, which is quite interesting. Alright, so what's going on here is, as you said, Savior is definitely taking the lead and demolishing. 10 minutes is quite a bit of time, but you know what? It sounds like it's going to be fun. We're doing a lot of things here at e-rev. There's obviously all the casting that we've been doing for Counter-Strike Source, Call of Duty, that's both Black Ops, COD 4, Han moving into League of Legends, all that fun stuff. We're coming out with a new site, hopefully very shortly, within the next month or so. And that's also going to improve the way we're able to do business and not just do shoutcasting, but be able to provide a whole community interface for everyone, along with leagues. That was a awesome headshot. So what's going on, Bobby?
Hey, you know what I'm watching here? It looks like Savior's leading by about double what Chrissy has. He's 13-5. Let's see. I'm hoping this doesn't turn out to a big, huge camp fest where one player kind of sits and holds one area and the other player tries to get into one place but can't.
It doesn't seem like it's going that way, as Chrissy is coming back.
To the top of the buildings, and then am I lagging a little bit here? It looks like I am. Yeah, I think if I talk too much, I think I lag out a little bit from the server. So that's a little bit interesting. Let's see here. There's an interesting little battle going on here behind this box. It looks like Savior's kind of hiding here, trying to get the kill through wood. Doesn't get it. No, Chrissy pops him off in one shot. It's interesting that they're using the same gun because they both have that same range and whatever. But it's strange, I guess, to watch it, because once one person hits one, they both kind of hide. Or one tries to hide while the other one spams the shots, and then they pop up at the other one. So it's kind of interesting to watch there.
Yeah, as I said, this is very familiar to myself, since we used to do the same thing on Wawa. A little bit smaller map, a little better situated with boxes, but you know what? This has the same kind of feel. Just a little more range in what they're trying to do with this shotgun is they keep on jumping back, forth, and one another, and Chrissy is holding out. She was doing a little not so great. She pumped it back up, and now she's losing her groove. But you know what? Hopefully she could change that around and get a nice headshot like that and continue on.
Yeah, you know what? She's got here. She's finally starting to catch up a little bit. He's no longer double the lead on her. 17-10. Let's see here. This is what I'm talking about. The little middle fight where they don't want to get into each other's range, but finally Chrissy does. So now she's got 11 kills here. So let's see what she can do. Obviously, when they kill each other on one side, the player's going to spawn on the other side of the map. So that's interesting to see, because then you know, well, I know where he's going to spawn just about, but you don't know exactly what area, or he or she will spawn. Let's see here. So Savior's kind of tagged up. He's got the shotgun, he's reloading it, and Chrissy's knows where he is, but they're not going to show each other where they exactly are. Savior makes his way down up the stairs. Let's see what he does. He's going to jump. No. He's going to peek, but get tagged.
Wow.
Just slightly out of range.
Yeah, they're getting tagged like crazy. Savior finally getting at least a kill back after her nice long streak she had. And the thing with this game is it's really about bullets, all right? That's why you see them constantly reload. The idea is you want the other person to shoot first, because if they shoot first, they're most likely going to try and reload first. And that's the break that you have to rush on them and get the shots in that you need to take them out. Now, with the range that they're going at, and a little trickster, you really got to aim for the head, because obviously the head's going to give the fewest shots to get the kill, and it's usually the most exposed when you're dealing with boxes. But yeah, they're doing great so far. They're doing some aerobatics, jumping through the air, and Savior is now pushing back after the long-awaited lead. See, the thing is also, in addition, is you always have the advantage when you are already spawned, because you're not running to go find the other person. You already know the position in which they're coming from the most part, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, right here, just demonstrating the range that these shotguns have. Savior was shooting Chrissy as she jumped off the roof, and it was just a fraction out of a distance for Savior to connect on him. And Christy one-shot Savior from just a good distance away here. Let's see here. There's a little battle going on here at mid, hiding behind concrete and hiding behind a car. Obviously, the car gives a little bit less protection, as the bullets can kind of go through the windows and kind of go through the car itself. And the concrete being a little bit better protection. But now they're slowly moving around. Chrissy coming around getting the kill on to Savior. 16-22 is the score. Savior's still in the lead by a good 8 kills here. Or 6 kills, sorry. Wow, I can't count.
That's alright. There's about 2.5 minutes left, so it's at the third quarter mark, basically. And they're 8 points apart, so it's not that wide of a range, but Savior just increasing on that lead just right there. And they're constantly pushing forward, trying to get some decent cover, go back and forth, trying, as I said, just waste out the bullets. But there you go, Christy stopping her reload to get nice shots as he jumps across. It's beautifully set up, and let's see how this... Yeah, height definitely takes a factor on this particular match. As you can see, majority of the kills, it's from having the higher advantage.
Yeah, you know, it does help a little bit, but you also see that sometimes when the person on top peeks a little bit, just their head goes over, and then the person that's below shoots and they just connect on the head barely. So the height comes into a little bit of a factor, but at the same time, it's more of, if you're going to be on the height, you better be jumping off the height to get down in front of the person and try and make them miss their shots as you jump at them or around by them. And again here, it's at the middle. We have a little bit of a stalemate going on here. Christy's sitting at the mid tower, and Savior kind of sitting around concrete. They're each reloading a ton. I think each shotgun has like 4 rounds in them before they got to reload. Oh, Savior's setting up a great shot onto Christy here.
Well, there's a little more than a minute left. So in that retrospect, I believe Savior has got this one, but definitely great to play it out and try and get as most amount of kills as possible and try and decrease the range, so at least came up with a nice favorable fight. All right, so let's see how they're going to do on the next map, which I'm not sure if it's going to be shipment or cargo ship next, but that's going to be a great different scenery, different setup, different things to hide behind, and definitely different obstacles and acrobatic moves that you can do.
Yeah, and you know what? You definitely said something about most kills, or mini kills, who can get the mini kills or something weird, but anyways, let's go on here. At 30-20, Savior's definitely got this one in the lead. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock, and Christy is kind of open sight firing on him. Hits him a couple times, but not enough. Savior, I noticed, is doing a lot of zooming in with his shotgun to connect shots on her. Awesome headshot right there at middle. I know I saw that there, so I know the Sheem saw it. Let's see. Christy slowly dying. Time's taken away here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 33-20. 2 seconds left, and this one's over. One last kill to seal the deal. 35-20.
Oh, baby. And you would correct me on my grammar. God.
You are the worst at grammar, so why wouldn't I?
Because that's just mean, dude. Just mean. Seriously.
It may be mean, but it's true. You make me edit all your papers, or you should be making me edit them.
That is true business. Alright, as they are trying to figure out what the next map will be, as it is decided by Christy to go to Cargo.
These are interesting map picks, you know. I mean, it's like a kind of expected shipment that was easy to expect because that's small. It's going to force them to play each other. But Cargo Ship, it's such a bigger map compared to what Kill House was. So this will be really interesting to watch how this works out. As I'm again hoping they don't run off to one side of the map and then just chill out on one side of the map.
Most likely, the confrontations will definitely be inside the center, as there is a lot of boxes for you to hide behind. It gives you the same kind of feel of Wawa. The biggest thing, though, is, you know, when you spawn, will you spawn on the total other side of the ship? Will that, like, create long amount of times to, you know, actually kill each other? It might be, and that might be a huge factor because there might be a lot less kills due to the amount of distance that is from end to end on the ship.
Yeah, and as you were talking, I just had pizza delivered to me, so this will be interesting. It's going to be really key to have the height. I think there's a lot of places where you can, let's see if I can navigate around to one as I talk. Let's see here. Alright, never mind. My thing got broken when I tried navigating to one of the boxes, the cargo boxes. The cargo boxes, I think, are going to play a pretty decent role in them because their height, and you can just kind of sit there prone on one. If you hear a person running by, you can just do a predator jump right behind them, pop in the back, and then run back up to another cargo box. And so let's see here. It looks like they're trying to get started. There's someone they're waiting on to get ready. That would be you, Pele. So you want to do that? Thank you.
Wow, getting a little hostile there.
Yeah, you know what? Anyway, so we're starting off here. Savior's on one side of the map, and actually spawned kind of close to each other, but who knows? Maybe they're already mid? Yeah, they're just about getting to mid. Let's see here. And the stairs are going to play an interesting point here. There's middle areas where you could be on the floor at one point, then you run up to the top. So that's going to be really interesting to watch here.
See, that's the thing with height. Okay, with height, you can move backwards to move your head, which is a lot faster than moving up and down, and gives you a lot less vision on the person, on your surface area. So therefore, you have the better advantage for the most part. And as you see, that is being taken advantage of in this particular game, as Christy already has 3 kills, but I think that was mainly because he jumped off. That wasn't the smartest move, but, you know, it happens.
Yeah, you know, and let's see here. Savior's kind of making his way towards mid. He knows where Christy is. Christy's also at mid. They're both behind these barrel things. I don't think these barrels are very wallable. I think Savior just picked up his... Yeah, he just picked up his first kill. And so this is going to be interesting to watch them jump around, too, like little ninjas, or hopping around like kangaroos, too. God, I've always wanted to call them kangaroos when they hop around.
Wow, it's not Kangaroo Jacks. Sorry, buddy, this is not Australia as well. All right, that was a nice headshot, and this would be a very interesting map for scopes. No scoping, I would love it. It would be amazing. But that's okay. As he's trying to use this oil tanker for cover and trying to shoot straight through, I don't know how that will work solely because of the spread of the bullets might basically be discarded. But I was able to jump around and get a nice headshot on Christy, and it is now even up 3-3 with 8 minutes left to go. Yeah, this is going to be it's pairing out to be a very nice map for this kind of gameplay.
Yes, I think it's also going to be a rather low scoring match too because of the fact that it's such a big map. Although if they keep spawning like halfway across the distance from the boat, which it looks like they are, of the ships are, not a boat. Let's see here. Savior's back at the oil. He kind of has an idea of where, yeah, he definitely knows where Christy is now because she shot and missed. Let's see here, as Savior's making his way up top, jumps off and destroys Christy with the shotgun here.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem like they've been using a lot of going on top of a lot of the crates, which is usually the case that you see in these kind of, I would think that I would see in these kind of gameplays, because it's really cool when you can jump, you have the height advantage, there's no way they can really shoot up at you because you have the huge blocks in the way. But yeah, Savior is on a huge run. He got 3 in a row so far, I believe, and it's going out pretty strong. as they find each other quite quickly, so it makes it pretty easy for them to definitely do a lot higher score than we initially thought would be possible.
Well, I don't think it was that possible. Anyways, you like this little height advantage thing, don't you? Everything's height advantage when you start talking. Anyways, we're going back here to the action. Savior taking out Christy in the middle area. Christy spawning over by the oil tank area. So let's see. It's kind of a little bit of stalemate as they each know where each other is. But Savior jumping off, again shooting Christy as he jumps through the air.
Once again, air. Yes, a lot of this is height advantage. It's just mechanics of the game. But that's okay. Let's see how this works out. He's shooting through tires. Wow, that's very interesting. But he could easily be flanked without a limited amount of vision that he has. But jumps out as she can see his feet, and pop, he's gone. So now the score is still a little weighted towards Savior. And it's about halftime. So... yeah, there's constantly jumping back and forth, trying to get that was a nice open. You gotta stay with cover, and that just didn't happen in that instance, and didn't reap the benefits. That's for sure.
There being a bunch of kangaroos. You know, Christy and I were playing like a little bit before this match. We were playing together on some stupid game, faucet game type thing, and every time we made something, it was always the camels what we were creating. So anyways, back on with match. Let's see here. Christy knows where he is. Savior creeps around the corner and pops Christy, even though Christy saw him first. So that was interesting to watch there. Let's see. Christy spawning on the south side of the tank, or on the ship. Savior kind of mid, making his way over. Shotgun's going off right there, and Christy tags him, and Savior tags Christy, so they're each about the same HP. Region's coming here. Savior's making his way off, running away from Christy, kind of a little scared there. Going to the top, let's see, takes a bunch of shots, hits the rails in front of him, doesn't connect on Christy. Finally hits her once, but only takes her down about 10%. There we go, taking her down more HP. And Savior's kind of making his way, finally decides to hop off. They're each just tagging each other, non-stop tagging going on here. Finally, Christy goes down from Savior with a golden shotgun again. Christy's still got her blue tiger shotgun.
Alright, so I don't know exactly the rules of this, but would they go to the third map if this doesn't see in Christy's favor? That would be my question. As I don't know the answer, and most likely I don't believe they would, but do you have any more insight on that?
If Christy wins, they'll go to the third map. If she doesn't win, I don't think they will. They may play it just for sportsman-like conduct. I don't think they will, though. So we'll have to see. As we are winding down here, so about 4 minutes left, or 3:50 on the clock. Savior auto climbs onto a little box here in mid. Christy had a perfect opportunity to get him, but couldn't connect on the shots. She's just a little bit too far away, I think, when he did that auto climb. Savior picking her off, though. Expecting her to spawn on the north side of the ship, but she spawned actually on the south side. It seems like this game likes giving Christy the south side a lot.
Alright. Shot. Okay, sorry, LMFMO. Okay, so, as we get to see somebody going onto the top of that fun thing called a crate. He jumps off quite quickly, as she is on the other side. So he likes to use these little ports for vision, and it could help, and should help to the most part, but if a person does not go into that and you're constantly looking at it, they can easily flank you and be able to get the advantage, but it doesn't seem like that has been happening in the current game that we've been watching. So, therefore, fun times, and he is currently up 17-7 with, as I said before, in the last map, we're at the third quarter, basically, at this point.
Yes, for the third quarter. Anyways, we're going on here. Savior's right below Christy. I don't think Christy quite knows where he is. Savior definitely knows where she is, because she just fell. I know Christy's listening to music. I don't know if Savior is, though. But maybe that's a little reason why Christy can't connect on all the shots here, or doesn't know exactly where he is all the time. Savior, again, picking off Christy. Let's see her. She spawns from south, and Savior expecting north, but again, going south. Gets a couple shots on. I'm surprised Chrissy's still alive, actually. Those were some nice shots on her. Nice shot onto the head there of Christy. So slowly taking the lead by a good commanding amount, 19-7, with a minute 50 left on the clock. I don't think Chrissy has too much of a chance to come back unless she can just go on a spree of kills. Unfortunately, it's not Quake Live, the maps aren't forced together, so I don't think she has a chance. This map is just too big for her to come back.
Yep, as you can see, a lot of Savior kills come from basically pre-firing certain spots as he pops up, or whenever he gets a certain amount of vision, he just starts spraying for the most part, and he gets the kill. Other than that, he definitely does zoom in a lot more, I think, than she does, and usually gets the better connect on the first shot, and then sprays for the rest.
Yeah, and we're seeing here again, Savior taking the top area, a minute left on the clock, and I'm surprised Chrissy actually got that. It looked like Savior should have had it. He hit her twice on the jump down. However, she somehow managed to stay alive. Let's see here where Savior is. He's at the truck, going left, runs right into Chrissy and just blasts her away again. So maybe this game doesn't like spawning people on north, because I keep noticing that it seems like they always spawn on the south side. Until now. I don't know. I'm lost. Xavier trying to set up some awesome kills, and he does get one right there on Christie. You can kind of tell what's going on here from Xavier's. He knows he's gonna win, so he's just gonna try and jump and get the cool style points that he wants to get here. As Christie finally getting a kill here, but it's a little bit too late. 24 to 11. 25 to 11 now. 8 seconds, 7 seconds on the clock. We should probably see maybe one more kill. Let's see. Yep, one last kill before the clock goes, and Christy gets it 24-13. And Savior giving the GG there. I imagine, yep, there's one from Christy. It's a good sportsman conduct come out of each player. And we'll see here in a second if we go to a third map. I don't think we will.
Yeah, 25-13. Not kidding. Psh, God,
24.
you can count.
It said 24 on my screen.
No, I'm making fun of you. you said
Yeah, that
you
was
said
last round,
25 and 11. That's okay. All right, so I believe that is it. Wait, the Frag Nation guys are leaving, but the players themselves are leaving as well.
Yeah, well, they may be leaving, but I'm not quite leaving yet. Guys, there is an ESEA match that we're doing later tonight. It's Counter-Strike Source. I don't quite know the teams. I know Dirty Time will be casting it with, actually, I think he might be soloing it tonight. And then we have, after that, CSS is around 10:30 Eastern. Heroes of Newerth, I know is going on as well. Pele, can you fill us in a little bit on that?
With Heroes of Newerth, there's going to be around 4 matches cast tonight. That is going to be Big Max leading the mic, and that is for Alienware Arena, round number 4, I believe. We don't have any more information exactly on what teams, but since it is the deadline, the maximum amount of teams are going to be on tonight, and it's going to be awesome. That is for sure. There's going to be a lot of entertainment happening tonight, and hope you guys tune in for it.
And with that note, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Everyone's quit the server, except for you and me. So, alright, good night, guys.